Great starts lead to great finishes, and great finishes can lead to more great starts. Follow these tips and techniques to start strong, finish strong, and keep your project running smoothly. By following these simple steps, it's easy to install a beautiful ceiling. Before installation begins, measure your walls and use graph paper to draw the room to scale. On your diagram, draw a line perpendicular to the room joists at the midpoint of two parallel walls. This is your center line. It represents the location of the center main tee. Now, draw the rest of your main tees by drawing parallel lines at 4-foot intervals. If the main tees going out from each parallel wall measure less than 12 inches from that wall, go back to the center line and adjust it 1 foot in either direction, and then start the main tee layout again. Once your main tees are drawn, establish the center line for your cross tees using the same procedure as the main tees. Choose your ceiling height, being sure to maintain a 4-inch minimum clearance below the lowest air duct, pipe, or other obstruction. Now, mark the perimeter line 3/4 of an inch above your desired ceiling height. Check that it's level and then align the top of your wall angles with a chalk line or laser level and attach. Be sure and place screws every 2 feet or closer. For inside corners, cut wall angles straight and overlap them. For outside corners, miter your wall angles at a 45-degree angle and fit them snugly together. When adjoining wall angles on longer walls, be sure to butt factory ends together. Stretch string across the room at each main tee location. Stretch one string perpendicular to the main tees to mark the first row of cross tees. Now it's time to check if your grid is square. Where your string lines first intersect, measure 4 feet out along the cross tee string and mark it. Now measure 3 feet out from the same corner along the main tee string. Connect these marks using a measuring tape. It should read exactly 5 feet. If it does not, adjust your string line until it does. Next, install lag screws into the joists at 4-foot intervals along the string lines of the main tees. Attach a wire hanger to each screw, twisting it 3 times around. Then, cut the wire approximately 6 inches below the string line. Now measure 3/4 of an inch above the string line and use your pliers to bend each wire hanger up at that point. Use metal snips to cut the bulb and body of the tees. Then, bend the tee at the cut and snip the face flanges. The edge of the main tees that will rest on the wall angles should be cut on an angle to allow for wall compression and expansion. Before cutting main tees, ensure that a cross tee slot will align with your cross tee string. Rest the cut end of the main tee on the wall angle and clamp temporarily. Pull each hanger wire through a round hanger hole in the tee. After using a level to ensure that the tee is perfectly level, bend the wire up and around, twisting 3 turns within a 3-inch span to secure it. When adjoining main tees, ensure they meet within 6 inches of a hanger wire to prevent sagging. After hanging the main tees, install cross tees. Push the cross tee in through the main tee slot until you hear a click. Where 2 cross tees intersect in the same slot, be sure to intersect the second tee to the left of the first. If arrows are pointed on panel backs, install them so arrows point in the same direction. Panels without arrows may be installed in any direction. To cut panels for the perimeter of the ceiling, measure each opening between the wall and the vertical leg of the parallel tee. This will ensure the panel rests on the grid and does not fall through the opening. Now, use your measurements to cut the panel with a utility knife and straight edge on a flat surface. Finish side up. Be sure to install the cut edge against the wall. To cut reveal tiles, place your trim tile into the ceiling frame and use a sharp utility knife to mark the reveal edge. Then use your knife parallel to the panel to trim out the edge. To cut panels for lighting, position the light fixture in your desired location. Mark the perimeter of the light fixture and cut out the area you have marked. If using alternate lighting sources such as fluorescent lights, simply drop in lighting panels instead of the ceiling panels. That's all it takes to create a beautiful ceiling for your space.